Hello, and welcome to Wrist Mobility 1. This wrist mobility routine is meant to help you work on your wrist extension, right? So we're gonna work on trying to get your fingers closer to your forearm. This is gonna be useful for you if you work on a computer or on your phone or anything of that sort. So everything we do today is gonna be palms down. And a quick disclaimer, go slowly through all of this. Don't work on pushing into things to make them as uncomfortable or painful as possible. This should be something that you can do and maybe look forward to doing pretty much every day. So with that being said, let's get started. So we're gonna start off with our fingers facing forward, hands down, and we're gonna rotate our elbows and our shoulders to try to get our elbow pit facing straight ahead. I like to do this one side at a time, and then I'll hold this side while I do the other side. Relax, and just go back and forth. Based upon where you are in your practice, you may choose to do them both at the same time, right? That's fine, it's up to you. Something else to keep in mind, you do not have to do this on the ground. You can do this standing up, with your hands on your desk or your hands on a table. All of that works just fine. Basically, find a way to make this fit into your current lifestyle, mainly so that you can start to do it more often. Now, you might find that it's tough at the end here to rotate. Just take your time with it and try to hold that for a moment. Okay, next up, we're gonna turn your fingers around to face your knees or yourself if you're standing, and we're gonna rock. So with this rock, things to keep in mind. When you put your hands on the ground or the table, I like to focus on taking the underside of my knuckles here and pushing those into the ground and then putting the heel of my palm down. Now, as I do my rocking, I have a good connection with the underside of my knuckles, and I can also work on gently pushing the heel of my palm down as well. We're not necessarily looking to have that heel come up. It can come up, but we're trying to just gently rock and open up this back part of the wrist in a few different positions. All right, next up, we're gonna take our hands, point them out to the sides, and rock side to side. Now, if this is feeling tight to you, or if any of the stuff has been feeling tight to you so far, you can take your hands and spread them out wider. This will require you to go out farther to the side to get any stretch, but it's a good way to gently ease into it. If it's feeling a little easier, you can always bring your hands closer together and then go side to side. All right, one thing I haven't mentioned yet is your finger splay. We're looking to have your fingers spread as wide as possible, okay? This is meant to help open up anything that could potentially be tight from, again, typing and being on your phone and stuff like that. So we're just trying to open up as many structures as we can. All right, next up, fingers forward. And we're gonna rock forward. Now, with this, we did work earlier, right, where we were rotating at the elbow pit. Try to keep that elbow pit rotation opened up on both sides as you rock. Almost there. Just find a nice rhythm and pattern of the rock. Push the underside of that knuckle into the ground or the table. Next up, we're going to go on to your knuckles. Okay, transition to your knuckles, please. So you're going to be here, your elbows are going to want to rotate forward, rotate the elbow pits back, And then try to touch the underside of your wrist to the ground or the table. I like to alternate. You'll probably find that's what you opt to do as well. Try to keep that fist as you bring the underside of the wrist towards the ground. Now this is timed so that you don't have to rush through reps. So if you want, you can hold there, pause, breathe, and use that exhale to help you relax a little bit more. And relax. That is the completion of Wrist Mobility 1. If this is feeling pretty good for you and you think you're ready for it, then the next step is to go to Wrist Mobility 2. We'll see you there.